Talk Real Estate with Sharon McNamara, sponsored by Boston Connect Real Estate Services.
Hi, I'm Sharon McNamara, and you are listening to Talk Real Estate Roundtable. Let me share a little bit about my background before we get started. I am the broker-owner of Boston Connect Real Estate, a boutique real estate firm that is home to over 30 real estate sales and marketing consultants who service home buyers and home sellers throughout Boston, the South Shore, the South Coast, and Cape Cod. Our firm takes pride in assisting our clients in the next chapter of their lives by taking a holistic approach to their real estate endeavors. We believe that every move should be a moving experience. Every week, my real estate team member, Mary Baker, and I, along with the director of Boston Connect Real Estate, Melissa Wallace, provide you with our unique marketing approach to selling homes and share with you our expertise in navigating the home buying process. We like to mix it up sometimes, so not only will you hear our perspective on real estate topics, but you will hear the expert thoughts and opinions of some of our real estate agents at Boston Connect Real Estate and the preferred professionals that we trust. Be part of our roundtable. If you have any questions during the show, please call 781-837-4900. We'd love to talk real estate. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and wherever you listen to podcasts at Talk Real Estate Roundtable. If you would like a one-on-one consultation with me and my team or one of the dedicated agents at Boston Connect Real Estate to discuss your real estate needs, you can connect with us at bostonconnect.com or 781-826-8000. Now, sit back, relax, take good notes, and let's talk real estate. And hello to all my South Shore neighbors. This is Sharon McNamara, and you are, of course, listening to Talk Real Estate with Sharon McNamara. And, McNamara team, I guess, is here tonight. We have Mary Baker. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing fabulous. And we have Melissa Wallace. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And we have Benjamin, who is in the studio. They're going to be doing some sanitizing and stuff there, but he got us going with our hot mics.
Hot mics all around.
Hot mics all around. So last week we actually replayed. You guys did an awesome job while I was away on vacation. So thank you.
Full credit for that because Renee was here.
Oh yes, Renee did a wonderful job last week, and
we just signed purchase and sale for them today.
Oh, perfect.
So we are moving on. They are going to be in a house.
That is great. Good news. And you guys did a good job without me. So I'm not even really sure that you need me here.
Stop it.
So
we always need you.
Yeah, I know. Right. You just say that. You don't really mean it, though. But you can find us everywhere, Mel. You want to let everybody know how they can get in touch with us and how they can ask us questions tonight and what we're going to be talking about?
Yeah, you can follow us on Facebook. It's McNamara Broker Team. Boston Connect Real Estate is another page that we have. You can follow us on Instagram with both of those names as well. We are live on Facebook, so if you are too shy to call into the studio, ooh, that's a little loud. If you're too shy to call into the studio and talk to Ben and us, you can comment on our live, and we can interact with you that way. But we always love when people call, so if you want to call, 781-837-4900. I forgot it for a second. I've only known it for 5 years. But tonight we are going to be talking about home staging. So we were going to be talking about it last week, but we did take a little hiatus last week. So take a little time off, all of us, which is good. But tonight we are going to be talking about home staging, and Sharon has the 2-second show tip.
Yeah. So it really doesn't, you really don't even have to do it anymore. Just carry on, people.
Yeah. So
show's over.
We only have another 32 minutes, ladies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we will be talking about some home staging, but it's more or less taking away and being able to showcase what you do have in your house. So not so much adding or whatnot, but rearranging and sort of decluttering and those sort of tips. So we're gonna go room by room. So if everybody looks at their agenda, I broke it down room by room.
You did.
Some ideas of some staging things that we can do, and I think we should probably jump right into it. So the main reason why we wanted to do this topic is because Sharon loves home staging, and you are a certified home stager, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is. She took a course in everything. So, you know, Sharon does have sort of that eye when you go into a listing or when you have a listing. It's sort of, you have to put it gently, I would think.
Well, you know, when I go through somebody's house, I always go through as the eyes of a buyer, because a buyer is looking for what's wrong, not for what's right. So as I'm doing that, I'm sort of picking up on different things. It's weird that I see cobwebs in the weirdest places. I should do that more at my own house, by the way, because the other day I was in my house and I was like, wow, there's a cobweb. So,
How'd that get there?
yeah, but even, I mean, Mary can tell you, we have a new house coming on the market tomorrow, and we can share that address with everybody. So it is 36 Pine Mill Drive in Pembroke, and it is a beautiful colonial. Melissa's been doing such a good job with like the Instagram, you know, like giving people little like sneak peeks and everything.
I like that you call it the Instagram.
The Instagram.
The Instagram. Like she's taking over the Instagram.
I know. My mother
Your
says,
Instagram newsfeed.
like the Walmart. Yeah, so doing a good job with that, and we've been getting lots of phone calls on it.
Yeah.
So the address is 36 Pine Mill Drive, but we were in there with the photographer. Why don't you tell everybody that story?
This is okay, so I'll tell the story and then I'll kind of backtrack. But we're in the house and we're taking photos, and Brian, who is our photographer, many other people's photographers too, but he's somebody that we use, had already taken the first floor, and then Sharon and I were kind of busy doing things and kind of rearranging some stuff on the second floor. We come back downstairs and she goes, looking at the couch, she goes, do you think we could just move it like 6 inches to the right? She goes, think that would make a difference? I go, no, I don't think it's going to make a difference. And she goes, well, I do. So we're going to move it to her. So she wants it moved, it'll be moved. So we're going to move it. It moved. It was 1000% moved. And I have to say now, like, and in the moment I was like, yeah, of course it looks better. But like, is it that big of a deal? Looking at it in the photo,
Yep.
you can definitely see the difference just from how the feel was before. And obviously we should have done like a before and after.
Well, he had the pictures. I made him redo them.
Oh, he must have a photo.
Let's
That would be see if he has one. But just seeing the before and after and seeing the photo the way that it is now, just situated, we kind of just justified everything a couple of feet and moved one piece of furniture, and it makes the space look much more usable, much bigger.
Yeah.
For sure. So.
And warmer, like, you know what I mean? It made
Cozier,
it a little bit more, a little cozy, and you know. So anyways, all right. So
I think we just talking about Instagram and Facebook. One of the new things that we're doing is sort of, you know, Brian Doherty, he's been doing and has been doing for years, you know, the professional photography for our listings. And the new thing that I like to do on Instagram and Facebook is like take a picture of Brian taking a picture, and then once we get that picture that he's actually taking in my picture, then you compare it. So
I like that.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple people to message about that, and so it's cool. But yeah, so you have to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Next time we're going to do Mary taking a picture of Melissa taking a picture of Brian taking a picture.
Melissa and I did that a couple weeks ago. We went to some of the open houses for the agents, because that's what we like doing on the weekends, just supporting the agents at Boston Connect Real Estate. And I took a picture. She was taking a picture of Susan Bollinger's open house sign with the balloons. So I took a picture of her doing that, and then she took a picture of me doing that.
But we did go through the house because that was what we did. But
not just there to take pictures.
Yeah, not just there. But
That's funny.
But anyways, let's sort of jump into home staging. So why do you guys think that home staging, maybe not so much right now, but why has it been important? Why do people stage their home? Spoiler alert, it's to sell it. But but why do you think that it is important to do so?
Go ahead.
So I'm going to let you jump into staging, but I was just going to say, I think there's two different forms of staging, and that's kind of important. Like there's new construction staging, and then there's resale home staging or vacant house staging. And they're kind of two different beasts. With new construction, sometimes that's like full on staging. And the reason that we do that or suggest doing that is to really create an idea of how to use the space. And then with resale home staging, I think it's important because I don't want to say depersonalizing the house, but you almost want to take it down to bare bones to give a buyer an idea of what they could live like, one, and two, give them an opportunity to envision their stuff and their belongings in that house and how they would utilize it best, and what their dining room table would look like in the dining room, and not kind of overload or inundate the spaces with your stuff. Mm-hmm. And I know that it's really not depersonalizing, but you are kind of trying to take away that.
Yeah. And I think it's important to keep some of the personalization in the house. A lot of times people are, HGTV has the wrong, is giving buyers and seller the wrong impression. Unfortunately, buyers are expecting everything to look like that now when they go into a house.
I want my house to look like HGTV.
I mean, we all do. And
I obsess over it.
Then I think that people who are thinking about selling their house, they watch these shows and they think that that's the expectation of buyers, and that they have to spend, there was one, spend $2,000 to get your house on the market, or redo your kitchen. And I know that there's a lot of that going on out there too. Like certain companies are saying, hey, we'll do your kitchen over, we'll renovate, we'll put granite in, we'll do your bathroom over, we'll pay for it, and then you pay us back at closing. I'm letting people know that there is nothing in me that believes that you necessarily have to do that anymore. Mm-hmm. I feel like buyers are just happy to have a house to bid on. So once, you pay back that little, that loan really that you're getting.
Because nothing's done for free.
Nothing is done for free. I mean, you might be making that much more, but you're giving it back to that, to the company that's offering to do that. And it isn't necessary. So I always say the house is priced according to the condition it's in. But with staging, I think a lot of people have the wrong impression that it's about bringing things in and bringing more and more in. And in all reality, it's about bringing things out. Mm. And even today in the office, Mel, that was a good example. I got here earlier this morning. And hello.
Sorry, my eye hurts so bad. I was trying to get something out of my eye by really looking at you weird.
I know. You're looking at me like, sorry. That's okay.
I'm tired.
But, I bought, it was at Christmas time actually, but they're like little purple, fake plants, and I put them all around.
Oh, your little lavender plants.
My little lavender plants, yeah, all around, just to sort of spring things up a little bit. But then I was like, oh, is this too much on the mantle? And it's more is about less.
Yeah.
So
you're accentuating the features with things, not really taking away from the features of the house.
Exactly. And I know some staging companies or firms that sell real estate and stage will say, oh, I'll bring in this and I'll bring in that. And to me, it's more about, let's just get a dumpster and call it a day.
And or utilize things that you might potentially already have in the house.
Which we did. Why don't you give that example? Well, that might be something that comes up. I don't know what you have on your agenda here. You're going to say bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then we'll wait.
Yeah. Also, I feel like another reason why people might, stage their house, and it's more just moving the things around that they already have. It's for functionality. So it might work for whatever it is that you're using it for right now, but it might not work for potential buyers,
100%, yeah.
So it's the moving the couch in a different direction. It's, instead of having a huge sectional, take a piece out and make it a little bit smaller so it makes the room look bigger. It's stuff like that, but we'll get into it when we go room by room. But functionality, I feel like, is a big thing, because not everybody's going to utilize a space the way that you do.
Mm-hmm. Is dining room on your list too?
I didn't do dining room, no.
Okay, well, I'll just, because you said something about the sectional and taking pieces out, that's one thing that we'll say in a dining room is, if you have a leaves in it, to take the leaves out of the table to make the table smaller so there's more space around it, and to lift any area rugs that are under it, because I feel when you take pictures of your house with the area rugs in, the eye looking at it online, it takes on the size of the area rug, not the walls.
Well, yeah, you got to, I love an area rug. I have an area rug in my bedroom, but I would 100%, if I took it up, my room's automatically going to look that much bigger. Just by lifting it,
and
which
is going to echo.
I mean, my room's kind of small.
All right, so let's sort of walk through the house. So let's start with the kitchen. Sharon, you had said a couple weeks ago that you wanted to take control of kitchen.
I did.
And that you had a topic. Yeah. That you drive the kitchen. Drive the kitchen.
Look how red I am right now. Why am I so red? I look like an Oompa Loompa. I'm literally boiling in here. Oh my God, I'm not purple.
What would your sort of top staging tip be for the kitchen?
I did have an idea then, but I don't remember what it is now. But
very, very basics. I mean, I think if you're spending a lot of time looking at properties, you're most often seeing that everything is cleared off the counter, and it practically nobody lives this way. Nobody lives without like the coffee maker on the on something like your coffee maker in your coffee bar area, or on your countertop, or your toaster, or your microwave if you have a countertop microwave. But removing those items from and clearing off the space just to show, you look like you're hiding behind the curtain, just to show how much countertop space you have, and the utilization of it, I think is probably the easiest. That's the easiest thing you can do to stage your kitchen. Take everything off the counters.
I wonder what my great idea was, but I don't remember right now.
But it was probably remove everything from the counters because you hate seeing stuff on the counters.
I hate seeing all that.
And the dish towels and everything.
So we have one client right now who actually, she just texted me earlier. She went around. I mean, when you have young kids, like they bump into things. They kind of like, they get, I love kids, but they get their sticky fingers everywhere and things like that. So she went around with the magic eraser over this past weekend and kind of like hit everything with the magic eraser just to kind of freshen it up and wipe down all the stainless steel just to give it a boost.
Yeah, and something that we do, when we are meeting the photographer there, we try to get there a little bit early before him or whoever is taking the photos and sort of hide those things. But then we have to remember where we hid all those things, which when it's a vacant house, it's pretty easy, but we try to, open the blinds or take the curtains down or, take... we're in the kitchen. So it's take the dish towel off of the front of the stove. It's take the spoon holder off of the top of the stove, those little things, because especially if it has like a crazy design or if it's a crazy color and it's not neutral, your eye is going to go there when people are looking at the photos, but you want them to see the nice stainless steel or the granite or the whatever. You want them to see those features because that's what they're buying. They're not buying your dish towel.
Yeah. And that's one of the things too, I sort of laugh about, like how I have this total aversion to doilies and like tablecloths. But if you think about it, when you walk into any room or any space, your eye sort of stops at every new solid thing that there is, or solid in color, solid anything. So even like a tablecloth that has all flowers or something like that on it, your eyes are going to stop there. And my job is to try to let your eyes run over that table, because I'm not selling a table. I'm selling windows and walls and crown molding and, millwork, all of those things, built-ins. Those are the things that we want to accentuate. So that's why I try to take a lot of that stuff out and have it as minimal as possible. And everything off of the refrigerator, and I clean out the refrigerator too. You know what I mean? If your refrigerator has like, Jell-O. I keep on going back to Jell-O.
Yeah, I don't know what your obsession is with Jell-O, but like maybe we should do Jell-O shots next week.
Can we please?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll make a great show. We have to start early though.
As soon as I said Jell-O, I wanted
dying
to stop it. Sorry to our WATD listeners. You are listening to Talk Real Estate Roundtable with Sharon, Mary, and Melissa from Boston Connect Real Estate, located here on the South Shore, servicing all over, of course. And we're glad that you're joining us tonight. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Ben a call, 781-837-4900. He won't answer the question, but he'll get you to us.
Yeah, hopefully he'll get you to us.
Yeah. Or you can find us on Facebook, or you can send me a text message because, hey, Tom Brady gave out his phone number. I'm giving out mine, 781-294-4848. So if you have a message, just let me know. And we'll get that on the air. So the other thing too with the kitchen is you want to make sure that nothing on the refrigerator, like all the kids' pictures and things like that. The personalization part that we were talking about earlier, I like a little bit of that around the house. I want it to feel like whoever's living there, like people live there.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to. It's not really depersonalizing per se, but it's taking out like the everyday
decluttering.
It's the everyday things that you would have. Like, I'm a culprit of leaving my mail on the counter. Well,
Yes.
you're not going to leave your mail on the counter when we come through and we take photos. Or, you know, all the shoes are put away in
Laundry
in
folded
baskets.
on top of the laundry machine, things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. So what's next on your list? I promise I will try to think of whatever my great idea was about the kitchens.
All right, let's move on to the living room. So you had mentioned living room before. So did you want to elaborate on that part?
No, I mean, this one house, again, new listing coming on the market tomorrow, 36 Pine Mill Drive in Pembroke. Beautiful, beautiful colonial with a swimming pool. I know everyone wants a pool right now. It's coming on the market for $769, and it's 4-bedroom, huge. It has a frog, which is a family room over garage. Beautiful. It's really nice. So if you want more information on that, you can call us after the show. What were we talking about?
Living room.
The living room. Yeah. So they had a big area rug in there as well with a big sectional, and they had a lot of furniture in there too. So we just asked them to get rid of some of that furniture just to sort of open up the space. We asked them to roll up the area rug just to give that, again, the reason why it shows so much bigger right now than when we originally went there is because now when you're standing in the kitchen by the stove or behind the island, your eye goes directly to the fireplace wall.
Yeah, it feels huge, and the pictures make it look huge.
Yeah,
just without all the all the just like the everyday stuff.
Life, just life,
just the life, like the kids' backpacks and things like that.
Yep. So, anything else on the living room?
I think a number one for living room is probably wires and cords and things like behind your TV, or like in my living room, we have the modem, you know, for the computer and everything. So hiding those as much as you can, or if you have a floor lamp, kind of hiding those. If you have end lamps, hiding those.
Yeah. Well, sometimes an end lamp can sort of decorate a little bit.
Hiding the wires.
Oh, hiding the wires. Yeah, definitely hide the wires. I have a thing about wires.
Yeah, she tried to actually hide wires on a PlayStation in one of our houses, actually this house, by putting, what did you try and put, like pine cones over it?
I did. You didn't see me. You went in the other room. You told me it wasn't a good idea. As soon as you turned your back, I put it there so you couldn't see the wires.
She's like, I'd rather look at this than the wires. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't like the wires. Yeah, so I would say that's the basics for the family room. Oh, curtains.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so the curtains, if you have big, heavy drapery, that's the feeling that you're going to have in that room. Big and heavy, like just heavy and drawn down. Like you want it to feel enlightened and springy, and not even springy like meaning the season, but just the joyous feeling that you get inside when the sun comes through the windows. You know what I mean? Is it joyous? It is to me. But you look
having the sun come through the window. Sure, for some people.
It's highlighting the best features of your house.
Yes. Make sure the windows are clean.
Yeah. I would say, removing bulky furniture, and also removing some of the throw pillows. Mary has a lot of throw pillows, but you want to remove them
my heart,
because you want to allow or give the appearance of, extra seating in there. So if you have a bunch of throw pillows, it's like you feel like you can't sit down. Not that, anyone really sits down in an open house or their showings or anything.
I get mad when people mess up my show pillows, my little pillows on my couch.
But when it comes to the furniture, I feel like you should sort of rethink the furniture placement. So that also, goes into the functionality, and keep in mind the flow of traffic. So, think about when people are going to be there, especially right now during COVID, at an open house. Like, how is the flow of traffic? Do you have furniture literally every 2 feet blocking people so they can only go one way, and there's no, passing each other? So sort of keep that in mind when if you're not going to take anything away, maybe how you're going to move it, so you can sort of have the flow of traffic be.
Yes, you definitely don't want anything in front of doorways, because I usually will stand in a doorway and you just stick your arm straight out and just sort of do what would you do? Like just a 360, 360 or whatever.
180.
Yeah, just make sure that you can get through the doorway.
Windshield wiper motion.
Yeah, windshield wiper.
Left to right.
Make sure. Well, if you were watching us on Facebook, which you can, McNamara Broker Team, you could see what we're doing right now.
Another tip would be to sort of make your furniture possibly point to each other and make conversational
Not necessarily
situations,
pointing
but
to like the TV or
not,
something.
yeah, not necessarily like pointing to the TV, but like make conversational, you know, pieces and stuff like that. But all right, moving on. I have bedroom.
So bedroom, I would
We
say,
moved a lot of bedrooms.
yeah, we moved bedrooms around a little bit the other day.
Yeah.
Move the bed this way, move the bed that way. But one of the things that we did in this house, again, new listing coming on the market. I'm so excited that I've said this so many times. 36 Pine Mill Drive in Pembroke. It's coming on the market for $769. Beautiful 4-bedroom colonial with a swimming pool. And when we were doing the staging in this one or helping with the photography, when you first walked in the door, now you have to also think it's really difficult right now because kids are home, you know, with homeschooling. I mean, they're all going back, but colleges, this house has, you know, college age boys in it or college age boys live in it. And they have desks in their bedrooms now. So now they have desks, they have bureaus, they have their beds, they have nightstands and everything. So there's a lot of furniture. So I said to Mary, I want this one bedroom has a big walk-in closet. So I was like, Mary, we're going to put the bureau in. We first tried moving the bed and then it was in front of a window and we don't like that. We don't want to block windows because we want people to walk to the windows so they can look outside as well. So we took the bureau. And she's like, it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit. It's not going to fit. I go, we're going to try. It's not going to get through the door. I go, we're going to try. So we we lifted it and brought it into the walk-in closet.
And it fit like a glove.
Perfectly.
Like
right?
a glove.
Yeah.
She's like, what did you say? I was like, it fit.
It worked and it worked perfect. So it gave that room. So when you opened up that door initially, it was hitting the bureau basically. So you couldn't even open the door all the way. So then we were able to put the bed back where it was and sort of, it just made that room so much bigger. And then that bedroom had a piece of furniture that it was sort of like a little table.
Yeah, like an end table kind of.
Yeah, but it didn't have anything in it. So I felt like one of the other bedrooms needed something in between the windows. So we took that piece of furniture and brought it into the other room. So that's repurposing what you already have.
Yeah.
Any other tips for the bedroom?
Freshly made bed linens. I mean, I'm kind of crazy about my bed. If it's not made, I get really upset. But like, I think just neutral palettes, just because you're really not trying to attract people to the furniture. Again, you kind of want them to overpass the furniture. But I think a nice freshly made bed is good.
Yeah. I would say like light plush linens maybe, so make it more of like a relaxing environment and welcoming. You know, just try to do, I don't know, we said don't do like throw pillows, but like maybe some decorative, something that like makes it a little bit more welcoming, you know, and remove like personal items, like super personal items, like, you know, like whatever book. Well, you can leave like a book that you're reading, but like personally, I have like maybe 10 books on the shelf under my nightstand. Me it's too. Like, you'll get around to those. But the one that I am
do
reading,
that from feng shui.
Feng shui, you're not supposed to do that.
I learned that on our feng shui one.
But if I put them in the basement, then I definitely really won't read them. So. But like, you know, I always have like a water bottle on my nightstand. Like you just remove some of those. Sharon hates the sight of tissue boxes.
Oh my gosh, so what is it with me?
Remove those, you know.
I saw my tissue box cover in my office today.
That was me letting you know you can put tissue back in your office. I did think of what it was in the kitchen.
Okay.
Over the kitchen sink, I always like people to take those screens out of the windows. So we went to Jess Page's, had a listing in Abington, and I was like, Jess, I'm going to take these screens out of the window. She's like, right now? I was like, right in the middle of our open house, I'm taking screens out. But like, it just opens it up. Like you can see better through unscreened windows. Yeah. So if you have the opportunity to do that, and this time of year is good. I mean, until it gets super buggy, you know, to be able to take the screens out of the window and just have nice, clean windows.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about when another open house that we went to that weekend, and that person asked me, "Oh, so what do you think?" And my response was, "There's a cobweb in the baby's room." So she went in and she cleaned it. But yeah, so that's sort of what I like, the idea that I had, just sort of just make it like relaxing and neutral, like neutral tones. And again, with the curtains, you know, try to, I have blackout curtains personally because I do not like the sun to come in the morning when I'm still in bed. But try to make it a little bit lighter and brighter.
I just have shears in my bedroom. So if I had blackout, I think I would probably sleep more solidly, but I'm just such a light sleeper that as soon as the sun would be up, I would be up. That's why I have them. Yeah.
All right, moving on. I have bathroom. What's something that you can do in the bathroom?
Especially in the day and age that we live in now, where everything's like a glass shower door. I think it's important to take, I'm the culprit. I have a million shampoo and conditioner bottles in my actual shower, but you got to take all of that stuff out because they will get pictures of the shower, especially if it's a nice like tiled walk-in shower or something like that, they're going to want to showcase that. So just quick staging tip, taking all of that stuff out, putting it in a basket, putting it underneath your sink.
Baskets are a great idea because I think that baskets is a good way to hide all that little stuff in and
keep it organized
and keeping it organized. So I know like in my bathroom, I have a very, 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 very small master bathroom and we have, cabinets in there. And that's what I have baskets, but I know like one is hair products, one is whatever, like makeup products or face creams. And I have a ton of face creams now that I'm getting older. I'm trying literally everything to get rid of the wrinkles. So, and then like makeup or whatever, but it's a nice way to just hide it all in there.
Yeah, I would say, definitely remove the things out of the shower. And sometimes even if it's not even a glass door and it's a shower curtain, like people tend to look in there anyways, because they don't see it. So they want to look at it. So remove, open that.
I'm sorry. It just makes me think of so I have a glass shower door, but it's nothing like crazy. And if I were me looking at our house and seeing all of my bottles everywhere, I'd be like, she has no storage. I'm literally sitting in there and it's all on the floor. So if you're calling attention to those things, that's why I from a marketing standpoint, it can be a little bit of a negative. You're calling attention to the fact that you don't have a shelf to put your stuff on or things like that.
Yep. Yeah, I would definitely say to deep clean.
Yes,
deep clean. You want to remove the water stains, the mildew, the discoloring, clean the grout, all that stuff.
And I think it's good to hire somebody to do that because we talk about this all the time. Is I'm cleaning my toilet literally the same exact way that I've been doing it for my entire life. It's always swishing to the right, But maybe you get somebody else in that just cleans a little bit differently, so they have just a different set of eyes on it. So I refer my cleaning woman to all of our clients. And I remember with this one house that, it's coming on the market, 36 Pine Mill.
We should just number a whole entire show on 36 Pine Mill.
Let's do this. We're going to have a contest. Can
we count how many?
No, the contest will be that we'll give, what do we have? $25 gift card somewhere? All right. So we have a $25 gift card. If you can call Ben, hopefully he can answer. Just where is our new listing going to be located?
So you've been listening.
Yeah, so caller number 5, if you could let us know, where is my new listing going to be located, or our new listing going to be located that we're putting on the market tomorrow? $25 gift card to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. 781-837-4900. 781-837-4900.
Challenge.
Yeah. One of the things in the bathroom as well is, it's funny, and I don't know if it's an OCD thing with me, but I have all white towels. You guys know that about me. I have white sheets, and I just love bleach. But I have all my towels folded, so they're nice. When you open up my, linen closet, you can see everything folded nice and neatly. You should do that, whether your stuff matches or not. But it just looks a little reckless to me when everything is sort of just like jammed in there. Again,
kind of like haywire.
If you don't have enough space, I'm not going to have enough space.
Yeah, I would definitely say do neutral colors too, because bathrooms tend to be smaller than the other rooms that you are in your house. So you want to do, at least for the photos, we remove the bath mats from the floor and all that stuff, and the hand towels, and we sometimes open the shower curtain, but just sort of having those neutral for when you are showing it. And even if you don't want to or can't afford to buy new accessories, like at least in my bathroom, I have gray, like a light gray, and it always looks better right after I wash them all. So, even, try to do that too. So even because some people don't wash their bath mats.
every week.
And I used, in my
Once a week.
old place.
Once a week, like your sheets.
In my old place, we had a shower curtain, and even I used to wash the shower curtain too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We do have a caller.
Oh, we do. Is it number 5?
Jennifer in Marshfield on the line with us.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't hear her name.
Hi,
I'm sorry.
Jennifer in Marshfield. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing well. What's going on?
So do you have a question, or are you going to answer our question for the $25 gift card?
I was going to answer your question.
Yay! Okay, perfect. Where is our new listing going to be located?
36 Pine Mill Drive in Pembroke.
Did you get the list price too? Because that's bonus. Yeah, points. If you can tell me the list price, we'll give you another $25 gift card.
Oh,
so you'll
God,
have to.
it was $7.79.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was in the 700s.
Yes,
you were
actually
very close
You were
with the
close.
779.
Yeah. So we won't tell anybody. So now we'll have another caller for that. But thank you so much for playing along here. Just stay on the line so you can give your phone number to Ben, so we can give you a call after the show to get your address, and we will send you out a $25 gift card. And what do you have? Dunkin' Donuts, Mel, or Starbucks? What do you prefer?
Dunkin' Donuts would be great.
Perfect.
And I have to say, your staging tips are amazing. They're really helpful. So.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're liking them, because it's OCD really helps in this category. I'm glad that you're enjoying the show.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Don't hang up, though, because Ben has to get your phone number for us.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. That was fun. Yeah. So now we'll take another caller if they can remember what the sale price was.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you remember the sale price, give us a call.
781-837-4900.
Yep.
Tonight is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have just about 10 minutes left. I did have basement next, but it's sort of hard. What would you do in the basement? Okay, so unfinished basement.
I was
There
going
you
to say,
go.
look at my
curveball.
basement.
Sharon spent 2 weeks clearing out her basement.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I got a dumpster, and that's how long it took me, and I organized everything. So this is the thing is, if you have downtime, no one wants to be out there cleaning a basement. But when I had that false positive, and I was more worried about, dying and wondering if Mark's next wife was going to be going through my stuff, I ordered a dumpster and got rid of everything. But it was nice because now the girls are basically out, right? So, Casey's engaged, Mackenzie's down in South Carolina at Clemson. And I think, so I got everything in totes and I labeled everything, and it really was sort of OCD of me, but it's so nice to go down there now and I know exactly where everything is. And, went through old Christmas stuff and went through just everything. And just really, if I'm not going to use it, I'm going to purge it. So it was really
We have
nice.
another caller.
Oh,
perfect.
We have a caller. Who do we have?
Chris from Marshfield is on the line.
Who?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? What was it?
We didn't get your name.
I'm gonna take a guess.
Chris.
Chris, that's what I
Chris,
thought.
All right,
yeah.
Chris, what's your guess?
775,000. Is that right?
Oh, you're so close.
779?
So close.
779?
No, but you're close.
Damn it. I thought
But
I
you
had
went
it.
over. So, but you know what? We'll send you a $10 gift. We have any other gift cards? We're gonna send you a gift card in one.
This is a $10 gift card for playing.
This is 10, just for playing along with us. We
love
are
it.
happy about that. So, Chris, stay on the line and make sure that you give your phone number to Ben, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. I wonder if he had any questions about staging. I wonder how he does. Yeah, so he didn't get it right, and we did say it.
Yep. So 775 is over.
Yes.
That's a hint.
There's a hint.
You have about 8 minutes to call. So come on, don't you want $25 somewhere? Anyways,
Melissa's looking at our raffle budget as I just give it away here.
yeah.
But one of the things for the basement that I think is really, really important is your boundaries around, like the radius around your house, so around the basement and the foundation, because when the time comes when you have a buyer for your house and they're going to have the home inspection, the home inspector is going to want to poke up under the sills and things like that. So they will need to get around the radius. So you definitely want to make sure those areas are cleared. Make sure it's cleared around your boiler, your furnace, your water heater, your electrical system, just so that, that's easier access for when the time comes. And also in the basement, about like all the organizing and everything, the label maker is like it's a lifesaver, and you know where everything is. And there's no better feeling than
Like the other day I needed a pan and I did I have a whole closet at the bottom of my stairs in my basement, and throw away the ones I'm never going to use again. You know?
Yeah, that whole closet is filled with pans.
Yeah.
How do you use so many?
I don't.
You're
That's
two
why
people.
I threw away a lot. Hey, I do a lot of entertaining for the holidays. Remember, where does everybody go? They go to my house.
Touche.
Okay.
That
I'm
is
done
true.
talking.
All right. Moving outside, exterior. How can you stage the outside of your house?
I'll let Mary talk.
I think a fresh landscape, just like a cleanup. It doesn't even need to be anything fancy. Everything doesn't need to be in bloom, but cutting back some of the mulch beds sometimes, and it just everything looks fresher. Fresh coat of paint on the front door.
Yeah.
Your first impression as you're walking in, you want your steps to be nice. You don't want any loose bricks in the mortar. That's more like things to get ready, how to get your house ready for the market. But
well, one thing that I
entry
did
is
on this new
important.
listing that we have coming on the market at 36 Pine Mill in Pembroke. It's coming on tomorrow.
Gosh, we have to get them
I think
to
it's
listen to
number
it.
6.
I know. Well,
the best.
they have a farmer's porch, and one of the things I noticed is, so those front rooms, they don't really use them that often, you know what I mean? It's a big house. But on the farmer's porch, I noticed like the sills on the exterior were like dirty, not like filthy, but
Like
from the rain
and
and
stuff,
things
yeah.
like that. So I said to them, when I refer Durley to you, make sure that this is something that she cleans, because now when you're out there in the summertime, it looks so much better just to have those clean windowsills.
Yeah, that's what I do here when I'm watering the plants. I also water the front of the house and get all the dirt down, because we have a farmer's porch too. So that's what I do. I wash the house. But yeah, I would say definitely fill the flower beds in window boxes, because if you have window boxes and they're just empty, you want to utilize them. Utilize what you have. It looks sad. So a wreath on the front door. There's a couple houses in the center on Center Street that always have like really nice wreaths. So like I just notice them every single time I drive by.
I know exactly what house you're talking about, because you did it to me.
Yeah.
You put it in my head.
Yeah. So kudos to you.
Well,
That's
and
you.
also too is, it's time to take down the holiday decorations. I'm still going by houses that still have Christmas wreaths up and Christmas bows and holiday lights. And, there's really no need to have, what do they call icicle lights hanging from your house right now? Or, for me, I change on my front door. Like we just had, we had St. Patrick's Day and then we had Easter. So I have something for every holiday, but I'm in between things now. So I just have a wreath. But, make sure that you get all of that out. Get the big wheel out of the yard. You know what I mean? Like pick up all the sticks and all the
dog toys.
Exactly. In fall, the fall cleanup, if you didn't do one, then you should be out there doing a heavy duty spring cleanup and just making it look nice and welcoming and someplace that you picture yourself living. I love after we show our clients the pictures of the houses, they're like, wow, this house is really nice. Do I want to move?
Yeah, I think I said it a couple of weeks ago. With how open houses are going now, people are lining up outside. So they're generally taking more time outside of your house than they are inside your house. So make sure the exterior looks good. It looks presentable, because people, once they are standing there for a little bit, they're going to start to look around. So just make sure that
that's a very, very good point that you brought up a few weeks ago. So peeling, chipping paint and things like that, or like if your gutter extenders aren't, they don't look right, or they're all beat up like one is at my house, make sure you're doing that type of stuff. I know we only have 3 minutes left here, so I know I did keep on talking about the house. No one did tell us the price, so I'm going to let everybody know that the price is $769, and it is coming on the market tomorrow, and we will be having showings for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so all day. So if you're out there with your agents, again, we welcome agents, people with their agents. We love other agents out there. We're all colleagues. We're not competition. We just wear different colors. So, make sure you get your appointment, and then we will be doing an open house on Sunday and probably 10 to 12.
Probably 10 to 12.
Probably 10 to 12 on Sunday. So that way you can get there early, and it gives you plenty of time to decide if you want to write up an offer.
And still enjoy the day.
And still enjoy the day.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
It is.
I think.
I think it's supposed to rain.
Well, it's New England, so by the time we get there, it'll be a beautiful day.
Yeah. Is that the?
That was a
Oh,
terrible drum solo on my part.
I feel like I have some general tips. Just final thoughts. General tips.
Okay. All right, go
Final
ahead.
thoughts. Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I would say show off your storage space. If everyone's working from home, so workspace that is functional. Fill your home with pleasant aromas.
But don't overdo
But
it.
don't overdo it. Something neutral. And people like fresh linen or like a vanilla. That's always good. Amp up the lighting. So you can do that by adding wattage.
Amp it up.
Lamps, light fixtures, but have them sort of be neutral as well. Get rid of pet odor. Hide pet peds. Hide toys.
Pet beds, and you know what? Here's a very good tip. I'm going to end on this one is dog collars. So if you have dog collars and dog leashes, and you give the dog a bath, make sure you're giving those dog collars a bath too, because if you hang them all by the door, guess what? The first thing you smell is dog.
I need you to come to my house.
Well, if you want us to come to your house and we can give you an evaluation on your home and help you with your staging, we'd be happy to do that. 781-826-8000 is our number, or you can find us at bostonconnect.com. And I think our time is done.
See you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram and all those great places. McNamara Broker Team. Bye, everybody. And we'll get those gift certificates out tomorrow.